attack of the titan broad daylight. A bright red, white, future flame crush game. Galaxy grave, gravity takes hold of the earth in layers of gold, surreal universes.
Снігова сова, вуглена повітряна атака титана. Серед білого дня яскраво червоне-біле має бути полум'я краш. Гра, галактика могила, гравітація охопила землю в шарах. Золота сюрреалістичні всесвіти. Wait for it. The ceremony, the center of the universe, centerpiece of ultimate fantasy, a destiny of death and wondering. Wait for it. The ceremony, the center of the universe, centerpiece of ultimate fantasy, a destiny of death and wondering. Wait for it. The ceremony, the center of the universe, centerpiece of betterment. Thundering, pouring rainstorms everywhere, no warnings. Happy butterflies soaring straight, black tie, clear blue sky, crystal lotus light. Церемонія, центр всесвіту, центральна частина найвищої фантазії, доля смерті та здивування. Кримить проливні зливи скрізь без попереджень. Щасливий метелик ширяє рівна, чорна кроватка, чисте блакитне небо, кришталеве світло лотоса. Holy Trinity, cross and waterfalls in the morning. Instead, as grinding scold me, not scared of anything. Крім гри святої трійці, водоспади вранці. Замість того, щоб плакати, мене лають, нічого не бояться. Spearmint fate in the kitchen, gleam green, all over the aspen pine tree. Гри святої трійці, гри святої трійці, водоспади вранці. Замість того, щоб плакати, мене лають, нічого не бояться. Snow, ember, air attack of the titan broad daylight. A bright red, white, future flame crush game. Galaxy grave, gravity take hold of the earth and layer of gold, surreal universes. Снігова сова, вуглинка, повітряна атака титана. Серед білого дня яскраво червоне-біле майбутнє полум'я краш. Гра, галактика могила, гравітація охоплює землю в шарах. Золота сюрреалістичні всесвіти. Wait for it. The ceremony, the center of the universe, centerpiece of ultimate fantasy, a destiny of death and wondering. Wait for it. The ceremony, the center of the universe, centerpiece of ultimate fantasy, a destiny of death and wondering. Wait for it. The ceremony, the center of the universe, centerpiece of intimate. Thundering, pouring rainstorms everywhere, no warnings. Happy butterflies soaring straight, black tie, clear blue sky, crystal lotus light. Церемонія, центр всесвіту, центральна частина найвищої фантазії, доля смерті та здивування. Найвищої фантазії, доля смерті та здивування. Grass frustrada, esta estás primavera. Quimera, so mellow melody, mellow melody. Meadowlark measures on the farm, farthest lion in the constellation from Orion. A frontier crossing, hunting, drawstring lullabies in the mid-size. Pacific tides, dolphins on the horizon. Ocean potion, pool of lava flows in motion. Centrifugal force from the discourse of regular.
Yeah. Yeah.
Meadowlark measures on the farm, farthest lion in the constellation from Orion. A frontier crossing, hunting, drawstring lullabies in the mid-size. Pacific tides, dolphins on the horizon. Ocean potion, pool of lava flows in motion. Centrifugal force from the discourse. A redwood lake bleed, blazing water on the sea. Surface lands on the sand. El león del prato misura su olfatoria. El león pilontan de la costellación da hoyo en un traverso de agua frontiera el cachia. Goa, cordanina, neve, mare del Pacífico. Medie delfini al horizonte. Tenimi lo style, the lantern landscape fountains. Saudi Arabia, erratica, dolphin, coffin. Style minimalista ang dharma. Passaggio fontane Arabia, Saudita cafe, Arabica barra del no legends of the red rocks. Pine tree tops, passport to the world. South Beach Mall, mountain resort called Palm Island. Lean, mean, wheatgrass, whips on a stash spring. Huele gente inte, we piede rose. We cime dei pini, passaporto al mondo South Beach Mall. Montaña. Meadowlark measures on the farm, farthest lion in the constellation from Orion. A frontier crossing, hunting, drawstring lullabies in the mid-size. Pacific tides, dolphins on the horizon. Ocean potion, pool of lava flows in motion. Centrifugal force from the discourse of redwood lake bleed, blazing water on the sea. Surface lands on the sand. El leon del prato misura sua fattoria e leon di lontan de un constellación da oro y un traverso de una frontiera el Katia con accorda ninna neu e mare del Pacifico medie delfini all'orizzonte minimal style lantern landscape fountains Saudi Arabia Arabica coffee style minimalista lanterna paesaggio fontane Arabia Saudita caffè Arabica bara del legno legends in the red rocks pine tree tops passport to the world South Beach Mall mountain resort called Palm Island leaning wheatgrass with some stage breeze and quella gente inte we get it passport one goes to beach
volcano crows take a place in the mountains middle of Athens an atmosphere of the proportions torches torn into the cement statues structures on the seafloor justice force saints crown sailing interior of the stone house holding a sword against the giant blade of the size scale of time mighty rising rain of the planet falls in a storm volcano they know crypto sinful
dark measures on the
metal glass of the earth's past
the constellation from Orion
earthquake monster art
bodies of the moon Pacific sky dolphin on the horizon ocean lava floating ocean centrifugal force from the discourse
take a place in the mountains middle of Athens an atmosphere of epic proportions ancient torches torment of the cement statues structures on the seafloor justice force saints crown sailing interior of the stone house holding the sword against the giant blade of the size scale of time mighty rising rain of the planet falls in a storm gloom of the worm volcano they know crypto sense in full moon metal glass of the earth past obsidian earthquake monster made Ars Hera, heralds of glory Hades, Atlas, chaos Oceanus, Gaia Eros, empiric, vampiric set off volcano crows take a place in the mountains middle of Athens an atmosphere of epic proportions ancient torches torment of the cement statue structures floor justice force saints crown sailing interior of the stone house holding a sword against the giant blade of the sides fill of time mighty rising rain of the planet falls in a storm plume of the worm volcano they know crypto sinful full moon metal glass of the earth past plus a city an earthquake monster made monstrous blends pitons of the wicked beast death ball breathe high spring polynesian bring polymorphic polymer clay idolized by the great's last place part of a greater scheme Ars Hera heralds of glory Hades Atlas chaos Oceanus Gaia Eros empiric vampiric set off volcano crows take off place in the mountains middle of Athens an atmosphere of epic proportions ancient torches torment of the cement statue structures on the seafloor justice force of Pompeii Ars Hera, heralds of glory Hades, Atlas, chaos Oceanus, Gaia Eros, empiric, vampiric set off volcano crows take a place in the mountains middle of Athens an atmosphere of epic proportions ancient torches torment of the cement statue structures on the seafloor justice force saints crown sailing interior of the stone house holding a sword against a giant blade of the size scale of time mighty rising rain of the planet falls in a storm plume of the worm volcano they know crypto sinful full moon metal glass of the earth's past obsidian earthquake monster made Ars Hera heralds of glory Hades, Atlas, chaos Oceanus, Gaia
Sultry day glow, fading saints bow. Swan night, low and grin, often mysteriously vanish. Distant to the surface, set a pale moon night light. Purpose a vessel, a vassal, a vase of a memory. Mere sentiment of history of this at noon. Ancient igloo flagon of the dragon, Apollo's wagon. Into the surface, a pale moon purpur of this fell skull that knew. Ancient igloo flagon of the dragon, Apollo's wagon. Into the surface, a pale moon purpose. The son of this new ancient igloo flagon of the dragon felace.
fake birds of thunder often wonder how hench one go castle Bavarian thistle throne of a whistle Mistletoe grid station history of a vacation hidden situated north of the rainforest sultry day glow fading saints bow swan night long grin often mysteriously vanished into the surface a pale moon purpose a vessel of this at noon Castle Bavarian thistles, throne of a whistle.
To the grid station, history of a vacation, hidden, situated north of the rainforest. Sultry day glow, fading saints bow. Swan night, Lohengrin, often mysteriously vanished. The death of her church, this is a pale moon night play. Purse, a vessel, a vessel, Marilla, we're the sentiment of history of this sad new number of Versailles. Venice, Pluto, over Venus, birds in the deep end, closer to meaning. Hold on to the green sea, entrance sea, pier of the Rivoli, and this sunstone garden heat, Stone Age cage of related fate. Hohenschwangau, Castle Bavarian, thistles, throne of a whistle, spade. Station, history of a vacation, hidden to the surface, a pale moonlight, light, purpose, a vessel of a memory, mere sentiment of history of this sad moon, ancient igloo, flame of the dragon, Apollo's wagon, into the surface, a pale moon, purpose, a vessel of this sad moon, ancient igloo, flame of the dragon, Apollo's wagon, into the surface, a pale moon, purpose, a vessel of this sad moon. Ancient hero, flying over dragons, the next fate, birds of work, often one, that's one moon. Castle Bavarian thistles, throne of a whistle. To the creases, don't take a pencil of a lethal bird. Piece of shit, but I can never know that it's over. Offers a little feast, is what you want. The story of Poseidon House.
Washed away into moonlight, coyote cry, hasty price. Aurora of the tandem, requiem for the fans of the blues. Navy hues jewels offer a glimpse into the nexus just between us two. Matchbox rules reveal the ruthless spirit of power metal made bonsai towers. Grip a stronger ivy than olive branches on the staircase surface of syndicate pain. Spiraling, oh dying in fire and pain. Blood drink, futile needs nightmare of the grave. Pleasure place hell high in Shanghai paint dry. Is it inside, nowhere to die. Every year you fight, washed away into moonlight. Coyote cry, hasty prize. Elvis the king, a music diluted, suited in glittering, fluttering, untrusting tunes, ribbon like stone smooth. Fire and pink, fire and pink, fire and pink. Blood drink futile, needs nightmare of the grave. Pleasure place hell high in Shanghai paint dress. Inside, nowhere to die. Every year you fight, washed away into moonlight. Coyote cry, hasty prize. Elvis the king, fire and pink, fire and pink. Blood drink futile, needs nightmare of the grave. Pleasure place hell high in Shanghai paint dress. Inside, nowhere to die. Every year you fight, washed away into moonlight. Coyote cry, hasty prize. Elvis the king. Cactus inside, nowhere to die. Every year you fight, washed away into moonlight. Coyote cry, hasty prize. Aurora of the tandem, requiem for the fans of the blues. Navy hues jewels offer a glimpse into the nexus just between us two. Matchbox rules reveal the ruthless spirit of power metal made bonsai towers. Grip a stronger ivy than olive branches on the staircase surface of syndicate pain. Reigns in the vilely speak of the diamond, distant planets standing storming their landing like cranes in the mossy waters. Land mob of the high club, the Marshes demolished, polished into pieces of pure gold guns of the snow soul in Palm's jewels. offer a glimpse into the nexus just between us two. Matchbox rule.
Herald to the sparrow, terror of the herald, tales of the future, past the visual, pharaoh ritual, to rising waters in a perpetual motion, moment of darkness, light overreaches, jewel flute, carols in tune with the runes, Borschu vuru, and soon, sulcin ginter, dirant of morsen and nucleon, the heralds and pharaons and wheels, and the mechters boyos, München could have been Xinger, hit Bucher, the Lilin, Bindo, Nut, Ball, the Stag, Zochitson, Twin Beacons, past the fumes, rose blooms at the dawn of the sun, golden tongues, hopeless romantics in the rush, shallow love, shadow hunt, arrow to the sparrow, terror the herald, tales of the future, past life, mutual pharaoh, ritual rising, waters in a perpetual, module motion, moment of darkness, light overreaches, jewel flute, carol in tune with the runes, balancing act of truth, action with rule, interpretation for school, scripture of logic, mademoiselle Gavel in the haunted house, fortune clouds, clarity, transparency, inner meaning, though I reason, ancient life and legendary time, warp heart of the pitchfork, surrender the power of empty hours to an empire of flowers. Arrow to the sparrow, terror of the herald, tales of the future, past like still moment, true pharaoh ritualist, waters in a perpetual motion, moment of darkness, life reaches jewel flute, carols in tune wounds, Borschu vuru, there is a wondrous and ambitious ones, heritage order ones, terror will listen and mechters boyos, nu hur hade han tranquil action, get hit hard, her recht and naming, boden noot, balga stai, zochitson, Twin Beacons, past the fumes, rose blooms at the dawn of the sun, golden tongues, hopeless romantics in the rush, shallow love, shadow hunt, arrow to the sparrow, terror the herald, tales of the future, past life, mutual pharaoh, ritual rising, waters in a perpetual, mutual motion, moment of darkness, light overreaches, jewel flute, carol in tune with the runes, balance and act of truth, action with rule, interpretation for school, a scripture of logic, windows on and dawn, haunted house, fortune clouds, clarity, transparency, inner meaning, though I reason, ancient love, iron pine, lady by time, war part of the pivot, surrender the power of the road, heralds, new bell, my eye of flowers. Arrow to the sparrow, terror the herald, tales of the future, past life, mutual pharaoh, ritual, rising waters in a perpetual motion, moment of darkness, light overreaches, jewel flute, carols in tune with the runes.